Imagine a moment when you take your last breath. Your heart slows, your eyes dim, and the world you knew fades into silence. But what if this silence is not the end? What if it's just the beginning of something you can't imagine? Garuda Purana, one of Hinduism's most mysterious texts, reveals what happens after death. Not symbolically, not philosophically, but step by step, moment by moment. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel because what you hear now may change the way you see life itself. The moment of death arrives not with noise, but with a whisper. The soul, the jiva, has carried a lifetime of desires, attachments, and karma. As the heart beats its last, the subtle body begins to separate from the physical one. For a few seconds, there is darkness, no pain, no sound, only the echo of the final breath. Then, a lightness, as if the weight of the world has suddenly lifted. The Garuda Purana says, just as a bird leaves its nest, the soul leaves the body quietly. It still sees, it still hears, but no one responds. It tries to speak, to touch a loved one's hand, but its fingers pass through air. The realization dawns, I am no longer alive. The body lies still, relatives cry, the priest is called, but the soul remains there, hovering above, watching every tear fall. Garuda Purana explains that for 3 days, the soul lingers near its body, confused and unwilling to leave. It feels the grief of its family, the weight of unfinished desires, the pain of being forgotten. It wants to shout, I am here, I am not gone. But no sound escapes the realm of the living. For these 3 days, the soul experiences every emotion, fear, regret, love and longing, but no control. The Purana says this is the first test, the test of detachment. The more attached the soul is, the harder it is to move forward. On the 4th day, a gentle light appears, not the sun's, but a divine glow. 2 beings stand before the soul, dark, majestic, with eyes of fire and robes of wind. They are the Yama Dutas, messengers of Yama, the Lord of Death. The soul feels a strange pull, half fear, half peace. It wants to stay, yet knows it must follow. Garuda asks Vishnu, what happens to a righteous man, O Lord? Vishnu replies, the messengers come gently, offering comfort, but for the wicked, they come like a storm. The Purana describes 2 paths after death, the path of light and the path of darkness. Those who lived with truth, compassion, and selflessness see a radiant road lit by divine flame. They are guided by celestial beings, their journey filled with peace. But those who lived with greed, hatred and violence face a realm of shadows, a path cold and endless. Even as the soul walks, it feels its past, every act, every word, every thought, playing like a mirror before it. Karma is not a punishment, it's a reflection. And here, nothing can be hidden. If you're feeling the power of this story, pause for a moment. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next chapters of the Garuda Purana series. Every episode reveals the truth of life, death, and the journey of the soul. As the soul moves forward, it notices time does not exist here. A moment feels like an eternity. An eternity feels like a breath. It passes through fields of light and dark, seeing visions from its life, its birth, its childhood, its loves and fears. Each scene appears vividly, a replay of everything it once did. The Garuda Purana says, The soul now understands the weight of karma. Every act creates ripples that never die. Good deeds shine like stars, evil ones burn like embers. And in this realm, you cannot lie to yourself. Some souls try to return. They wander near their homes, their families, their possessions. They cling to the smell of food, the sound of laughter, the faces they once knew. But the Purana warns, the more a soul clings, the longer it suffers, because attachments are chains, invisible but unbreakable until the truth is seen. This is why ancient rituals, the last rites, the chanting of Om Namah Shivaya, the lighting of lamps exist. They help the soul realize its journey must continue. Then comes the moment described in terrifying beauty. The sky seems to split, a wind howls, and from the mist emerge the Yama Dutas. To some souls they appear gentle, guides with flaming torches leading the way. To others they appear fearsome, their eyes blazing, their chains clanging. The soul does not speak, it just knows it must follow. This is the law of Yamas, the law of truth. Far away, a river shines with light, the Vaitarani. It is the river between worlds. Those with good karma cross easily. Those with sin struggle in its flow of blood and fire. The soul realizes, no ritual, no wealth, no status can help now. Only karma travels with you beyond the grave. Garuda Purana reveals a deep truth. Life and death are not opposites. They are a circle. Every death is a door to rebirth. Every life a lesson to prepare for the next. When the body dies, the soul does not vanish. It waits, learns, travels, and returns until it understands the truth of existence. As the soul walks toward a radiant horizon, it hears a voice. Not from outside, but from within. A voice that says, your journey has only begun. The light grows brighter. The air becomes heavy with silence. The soul feels both fear and awe. And then, a shadow appears before the light. Tall, majestic, radiant. It is Yama himself. He speaks not with anger, but with truth. Every breath you took was a choice, every choice a seed, and now the harvest awaits. The soul bows, in fear, in understanding, in acceptance. Yama gestures toward a path of light and dark intertwined. This is your karma. Walk it without fear. The soul steps forward. The scene fades. The journey of judgment has begun. If you found this story powerful, subscribe now to our channel and continue the journey with us. In episode 2, The Journey of the Soul, we follow the soul as it crosses the realms of Yamaloka, witnesses Chitragupta's records, and faces its own judgment. Thanks for watching.